The Martin Lindstrom Video Report. New and innovative ways of building brands.
What is the future of the Apple Store going to look like? Well, if you join me in Japan and Tokyo right now, there may be an answer behind me. The store you have here from AU by KDDI is a very good example of that. Now, what's so interesting about this store is they're not selling anything at all. It is a true flagship store. There's certainly a flag and a store, but there's no money to be exchanged. And what's interesting about this is a showroom not just for today, but in particular for the future. The majority of the brands and the products they have in here is actually all about what we're going to see tomorrow. You have interesting artists and bands going to display what they really think is going to be of tomorrow. Now, there is also some products for today, and one of the products I tried was this one here in a cooperation with Adidas. Now, this concept is somewhat similar to the Nike Apple concept where you're doing the running, but these guys are going further. Remember, this is the mobile or cell phone they're using as the main device to make sure that it tracks when you're running on the running tapes and so forth. But what's even more interesting about this is that they're going much further. As you can see on the pictures right now, I'm actually running and I have this device on my left arm. And actually it pumps or pulses into my arm. So it actually gives me a training instruction. And even that, it has a color code which are changing depending on how well I'm performing. And not only that, the music is actually changing along with how well I'm doing. And all of this is built into this little device. Now, this is one out of many products they're having in here. But what I find most interesting is these guys are not selling products, they're selling a lifestyle. So let me just summarize what I think is interesting here. Point number one, I think it's interesting to see that flagship stores is taking a twist. And the twist is now to basically display brands and products, but not necessarily sell it. This is a mini Disney World, as you could say. Point number two, they put everything into a context. That basically means that when you're buying a mobile or cell phone here, it's not just a mobile or cell phone with all its different features as they have here in Japan. It actually is placed in a context. So you have a wine glass next to it, or you have some jewelry. Because Japanese people love to decorate things. And I bet you in the future we're going to see laptops which are decorated in a very individual way. And yes, the cell phone is going to be a very personal device which are decorated according to your personal style. Last but not least, these guys are treating this almost like a cinema. They actually have shows, they have activities in here. They're trying to make it a local community center. And this continues online where you, together with the Adidas brand, actually can continue a dialogue with your local running groups or your exercise groups. This is the way they're trying to spread the word of mouth, and they're doing it very well, at least for now. So this may be some inspiration for Apple if they even haven't seen this yet. Hope you enjoyed my video report here from Tokyo. I'll jump on another plane again, but see you next week where I'm going to explore new and innovative ways of building brands.
The Martin Lindstrom Video Report. New and innovative ways of building brands.